The promise of VR is held in the imaginations of the dreamers, while most people just don't see it being worth the hassle. The truth is, both sets of people are right. The promise is undeniable, and it's currently a hassle. Having a ridiculously expensive and fast computer to edit VR 180, however, has afforded me a peek into the mainstream power of the 2030s. And as these goggles become glasses, there is a different world emerging. This is a modded version of a free indie PC program called EmuVR. It allows you to take a few massively empty rooms and fill them with anything people have modeled and shared with the community. And yes, that does mean arcade cabinets with working games. And if these companies are smart, they'll allow you to purchase this content and own it. It won't be tied to a specific game. It won't be tied to a specific platform. It will be your digital asset. This was the problem with the NFT craze a few years back. We haven't really chosen a platform. We haven't decided the format. But with this user-generated content, UGC, it's agnostic, and the file is yours. You can bring it into any game or scenario that allows it. Now these things have real value. I have all of this UGC backed up on multiple drives. I can pick them up and place them anywhere. I can make DVDs and VHS cassettes of any file I have. And for all intents and purposes, in my mind, it is as real as something physical that I own. It has value. I can sit in this arcade in VR, and it's completely photorealistic. Paired with a joystick, your brain doesn't know the difference. And when there's TVs on, you introduce an Inception-level mind trick where you truly believe the room and TV are real. It's the arcade game, this VR. Until you realize, oh wait, all of it is. Which brings me back to the core of EmuVR, the bedroom. Alright, so here is the original EmuVR bedroom that obviously I have modded, so to speak, by just bringing in all the UGC. I did things a little bit differently where I would force some of these TVs to go into cabinets and freeze them in there. If I were to unlock these, they would just go crazy. But the reason I'm in here is I want to try to explain to you how a digital asset can be more valuable than a physical one, which is really difficult for people to understand because all of their digital assets have been tied to a game or a platform. Like you get a digital trophy in a Nintendo game or something, and That doesn't really mean anything. This, however, is a little different because everything you see, I actually own the file. It's in a folder. And when it comes to these games and these systems, I have these games. I have these systems. These are all in my attic. They're just kind of a pain in the ass to use. But watch. Like, if I grab this, it looks just like the box I have. I mean, you can see it's a little too clean, but I get the same feelings when I hit the mic there. You throw it in, start it up, and just like that, boom, you got yourselves an N64. Did I say that I turned the volume down for the copyright? I turn all the volume down for the copyright. And you just lock into a game, and boom, you're in. Simple as that. You can also save your spaces, etc., etc., etc. But the reason I'm, so enamored with this is that this, to me, is more valuable than the real one because I can put all my games in it at any time. Same with my GameCube. There's my Metroid Prime. Throw that in. Right there. Let's put that right there. And I think I have a problem with my. Is this one working? I've been using the Wii because that's what I do in general. Go down. Thank you. I've found that the Wii plays GameCube games better than the GameCube. Is that weird? It's kind of weird. But the same thing here. There's something. Somebody's got to remod the system here a little better. It's not recognizing the discs when they go in. So I just plugged in my Wii because it's easier. But yeah, this means more to me. I mean, geez, I can do all of them. Let me just, while we're here, show you how crazy this can get. Doop. Now, again, you have to have a ridiculously powerful computer to run all this shit, and I do, and most people don't. But give yourself 5 or 10 years. Try to understand that aspect of it, and that all this is going to be in a set of glasses here. Oh, is it not like that? Yeah, sorry. Sometimes the wires kind of out there. But all this power is going to be mobile. Very, very quickly. I mean, I'm wirelessly up to my PC right now, so you could have some power in your pocket and your glasses. There's going to be that for a while, but there is no perceivable lag. I guess if you're a competitive player, you could find some lag if you wanted to. But I mean, I can literally go in and go to all these props that people have made and just grab them and put them somewhere. Like, there we go, Wario. That's kind of cool. We'll put you right about here. And, there's a community that's making this stuff. Not sure what I would do with that. But hey, that's my favorite Japanese beer. Kind of cool. But again, these are all pieces of content that people have made that you can put into your room. And again, if these places were smart, they would find a way to charge you for this, and we would pay. I would pay because this has value, even if it's $1. I care more about this digital collection than my own personal video collection or physical collection. Let me turn all this shit off. Because eventually it's going to start running poorly. But yeah, when it has the functionality of this, right? When you can do this and then, have that be your box and have that be your collection. Or, I mean, these are my movies, right? That's kind of cool. I got my own movies. Boop. Right here. And I can throw it in here. Pop this out. I can even put cover art on the DVDs. I think my Back to the Future is the only one because once I saw it could work, I was like, oh shit, this is gonna take up way too much of my time. But yeah, like how cool is that, dude? And then hey, look, there's Adam and the Egos right there. So again, I'll make this quick. I'll end the video, but again, the value of digital assets, you're going to understand it real quick. I mean, it's going to change within the next 5 to 10 years because the glasses are going to get so comfortable that you're not even going to know you're having them on. Just like you don't even realize you have an iPhone. You just kind of pick it up and you hold it. You'll put glasses on and just look at your stuff. And the functionality of this and the fact that I can sit here and just clean. Let me get this out of the way. Clean that up over here. Clean that over here. I mean, come on, guys. What are we talking about here? What's happening to the world here? The world's changing. That's what's happening to the world. Oh, you want to see something crazy? Watch what happens if I try to unfreeze all this shit. Ah, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Like, none of this stuff is supposed to be in here. It's kind of fun. But I wanted more stuff than they would allow, so I just kind of, I slammed it in. This is fun. Oh, God, this will be awful. Watch this, watch this. Oh, goodness. These are big fucking TVs were big back in the day, people. Oh, man. Oh, look at the kitty. Anyway, so, EmuVR, if you have a crazy PC, and, I'm a big fan of the Quest 3 headset, because it's just, the visuals are so much better, but the Quest 3S can do this just as good. I like the lenses on the 3 better, but for $200 less, go ahead, get the Quest 3S, and you too can start being in this community and text me if you want some advice on where to get started. Pow! Alright, later guys.